What's up, YouTube? This is Shane Got You 11, and I'm bringing you another Madden 21 video. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button so you're notified for future weekly tips during the Madden 21 season. Plus, every patch note will be updated on this channel as well. Let's get into this video. This is basically for people who have bought the new PS5 and the new Xbox. This is the update version for Madden Gen, or the new Madden Gen. Let's get into it. So basically, the game comes live to Madden 21 in the new generation on PS5 and the new Xbox on December 4th. They are going to use next generation stats that you see when you're watching a football game in the NFL. They'll do NFL player tracking. They capture real-time location data, speed, and acceleration for every player. Every play on every inch of the field. They have sensors throughout the stadium placed on players' individual shoulder pads and individual movements within inches in every NFL stadium. So that's really, really crazy what they're going to do. I mean, it's pretty exciting. I mean, I'm excited to get the new PS5 and to play on Madden 22. I'm probably not going to do it on Madden 21, but Madden 22 will be exciting. They're also leveraging the power of NFL next generation stats. Next generation player movement is fueled by real athlete data, route pass, and acceleration rates, allowing the next generation of Madden NFL to deliver the most realistic, fluid player movement in franchise history. You'll be able to feel the most elite NFL athletes at every position in the virtual field like they do in the real world. This is nuts if this is what will happen. If this happens, it'll make the gameplay so much cooler, and I'll be ecstatic to try it out. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. They also added more animation content and unique archetype on the next generation so that they'll move and feel even more differently on stick. For example, a big bruising ball carrier will run with a heavier weight and produce more tackle outcomes where he gains extra yards, while a small ball carrier will change direction efficiently and avoid tackles rather than power through them. So, they're trying to make it more realistic. The ball carrier agile, agile small, agile tall, bruiser, bruiser quick, bruiser heavy will be put on the depth chart, so when you look at a running back, you can see what archetype they are. Just like the route runners, they split up between agile, agile small, agile tall, bruiser, bruiser quick, bruiser heavy, and pass block movement for offensive lines. So right there, that's really cool to me. Let's go to next generation stats and route running. For example, the path that Green Bay Packers' Davante Adams takes on a deep crossing route will be the same deep crossing route reflected by Adams in the gameplay. They're trying to make it a natural feeling, fluid routes with more rounded turns, athletic and player differentiation. On the previous generation, like the PS4, the receivers ran from one specific point to another specific point at top speed all the time and made very similar cuts with little difference between unique players. On the next generation, player ratings and archetypes will heavily impact the quality and speed of each route, and they'll be run as an entire route from start to finish, then just the same speed. So basically what they're telling us on the previous generation console of PS4 and Xbox, is that basically it was all the same. The same route by Davante Adams was the same route as Calvin Ridley and so on. But in the next gen, that's not going to happen. Now let's move to the defense. The data has allowed Animation Engine to provide the appropriate content to make defenders who are backpedaling and strafing much more natural looking and athletic. In coverage, players will react and break on plays more consistently and predictably. They brought improvement to AI pursuit. So AI-controlled defenders are pursuing a ball carrier. They'll now get in better position to make a play or have a better timely click on for the user to make the play. So basically, player recognition, zone coverage, man coverage ratings are going to really, really, really matter on the current gen, the current gen PS5, the current gen Xbox. The thing to me is now I feel like, wait a minute. So it didn't really matter as much on PS4 or the old Xbox. It was just kind of whatever. Like, it was just more arcade-like. I mean, I'm kind of confused when they say it like that, so I'm not sure if I like that. They've also built a new tackle prediction and anticipation technology they call Rally. With Rally, you'll be able to start tackle interactions easier, and you'll see a variety in tackles and anticipation. So that's cool. They also did next generation powered replays can be triggered by certain statistical movements, and they're presented in beautifully rendered cinematics throughout the gameplay experience. So basically, the replay triggers will be completed air distant, rushing distant, ball carrier speed, tackle length, time to sack, and such. Also, they did a whole new setup for next gen play calling. It's it's different. I'll tell you that right now. If you see the pictures, it's different. They've made an update their play call system, giving players far more control to call the best plays for the right players on every down via by-player play calling, and you can now keep all of your preferred plays on speed dial with the new favorite play marker and playbook tab, which provides an intuitive way to save your favorites and find them for later. So basically, fans have been asking for that, and now they get it. They also fixed pass lead, the run game, the QB movement, head tracking. So they'll look more aware on the field when they do a run or a route running. Tackling is going to be way more improved. Gang tackles will also happen much more. Pass rush timing, they will be more realistic like the NFL gameplay, so you have to get out in a certain amount of time. The load times to go to the game will be super fast. They're calling it lightning speed, so let's see what happens. But remember, you guys, if you have the current generation or the previous generation, I keep calling it the current, but if you have the PS4 or the old Xbox and you have Madden 21, you don't have to buy Madden 21 again on the new generation console, the PS5 and the new Xbox. It will upload to your name and all that, so that's cool. So you don't have to buy the PS5, or I mean the Madden game for the new PS5 or the new Xbox. It sounds really cool, honestly, but I feel like I'm getting sold by a salesperson. If you guys want to know the truth, I haven't played on the new PS5, and obviously Madden 21's not out yet anyways, even if I did have the new PS5. But to me, it just seems like they're selling us. So let's see what happens, because supposedly, every year Madden's supposed to be more realistic, more cool looking, more simulation, and then basically in these gridiron notes, they basically said it'll be much more real looking now, so then I'm kind of confused. Again, I apologize for the baby in the background. You'll hear him off and on. As you guys know, some of you guys know, I have a newborn. So anyways, let's get into the comment section. So hit me up what you guys think about the next gen stats, the gridiron notes for that. I appreciate it. Shane got you 11.